Right. I just snuck outside away from all the little humans, and oh, sometimes it just isn't fun. I don't feel like I'm making great progress. It is only day 13, but I have heard procrastinators do wonderful things. I was watching a TED Talk the other day on the value of procrastinating. Unless you procrastinate too long, then there's like a middle ground for procrastinators, but I wish I could remember who that was. I'm so sorry. I'll probably share something from you later though. Um, but I've been just trying to experience my emotions. So that was one big thing we learned on the walk about goal reaching, is that emotions are going to come up. You're doing something that you've never done. So in your brain, your subconscious brain, it's saying, nope, not possible. Absolutely not. Some of you, if you look closely, your brain thinks that if you do this impossible, wonderful thing, you will die. It's lying. It's wrong. Your brain thinks that things that are unfamiliar are not safe. And really, they are one of the best things for you. Trying new things, meeting new people, experiencing new places. Those are all incredible things for you. Um, and also really good action steps. So I don't think we've talked about that either. Um, one of the important things of goal reaching is just action steps. Oh, we did talk about that the other day. I talked about being part of the CIA with um, Calvin Wayman. Yes. So action can be lots of different things, and just doing a little bit, which I also shared the other day with Marissa Perry. Man, maybe this is important. I hope you need to hear this because apparently that's what I'm going through right now. It's just a reminder that, like, well, okay. So the point is that um, I have been allowing myself to kind of process emotions as action steps for myself. Um, so when things are, getting emotional and they're not working out, feeling that, being okay with it, saying, I am enough anyway, whatever I do is enough, and experiencing the emotion, or like I thought I was really angry yesterday and I wasn't. I was really, 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 really sad. But it showed up as anger. And then once I like got past that in my head and I said, no, I don't want to treat that person that way. What do I actually want to do? My brain was like, oh my God, you're so sad. You feel like you're having a hard time changing the things that you want to change. Um, and that's okay. That's normal. Um, I watched this incredible video from Bob Proctor yesterday. Big thank you to our friend Lane for sending that. I was watching it, and he was just talking about how, like, you've got to have a paradigm shift, and once you have a paradigm shift, it's about, continuing to just take action every day on the different things. And he's totally right. And you determine the action. Like, a lot of us are like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna become a dancer, so I'm gonna dance 4 hours a day every day for the next year, and that's gonna make it happen. Or I can say, you know what, I'm gonna be a dancer. It's gonna happen in a series of ridiculous, like, almost unconnected ways that all of a sudden my body will just understand dancing. It will. It's just going to be like, oh my God, I know how to dance. I love dancing. And it's just going to do it. It's going to be incredible. So that, story change like that, rather than, the other story, it's this story, and you choose which story. And that's your action step, is just focusing on the way that you're talking about whatever it is that you want to go for. If you want to go for money, don't sit and bash on money. That was a really powerful thing we learned before the walk, from a company called Three Key Elements in Salt Lake. Kirk Duncan and Kimberly Duncan, wonderful couple. You can't bash on what you want to get to. Money was the one they taught us about. And I don't know about you, but I would like more money. I'd like more abundance in my life, that I have permission to say what I do with it. I want more money where I get to say, sweet, I want to buy that car. I want to go on that trip. I want to go see that person. I want to buy that person lunch. Oh my God, I want to run into the store. I loved going grocery shopping. Okay, here we are. I don't know where I cut off, but I'll just keep telling my story. So what I was saying was that I really love going to the grocery store, and then when I leave, grabbing, a banana and an apple out of my bag of bananas and apples that I just bought and giving them to the person on the corner. Because for me, I'm like, okay, I'm fruits and vegetables. I'm giving them something that's really good for their body. I'll give them good sugars, um, and be cool. Like, and when I've got different little things like that, I like to pay them forward. Like, I can always go to the store and get more later. You know, that's such a luxury. We didn't have that on the walk. That was a blessing that I will never let go of, that I'll always remember, a blessing I'll always remember. See language there even. I could say I'll never forget it, but I'm, associating forget with it. So maybe I take it that step further and say, I will always remember the things that I learned from the walk. They were incredible. They were amazing. I loved them. And they changed me for the better. I feel like a very different person. I don't know what other people think. But that really doesn't matter. Like, that's another thing we're learning. Jay Shetty, awesome content. Check him out, especially if you're going for goals or just want light in your life. He is a ray, an absolute ray of brilliant, wonderful light. And the thing that, he talked about was, you are not who you think you are, and you are not who, somebody else thinks you are. You are who you think they think you are. That is from Jay Shetty, that beautiful concoction of words. So, oh my gosh, so powerful, so powerful. What if you stopped and said, well, I think what do you think? What do you think your mom thinks of you? What do you think your cousin thinks of you? Your best friend, your spouse, your your kid? Chances are that's who you are in some way, shape, or form. But give yourself permission. Like, anger, if you are like, oh, they think I'm angry. Well, maybe, but maybe they just see the anger because that's what you project, and it's covering up the sadness. So even then, take it a step, deeper. Have some compassion for yourself and realize maybe you're seeing the negative, but maybe there's a reason that you are emotionally, physically, mentally lashing out that way. Maybe your body is on strike. I have felt like my body is on strike. I've struggled with my body image a lot since I was little. Oh my gosh. I remember being so concerned about the way that I looked. And that has improved. It helped to walk across the country and not wear makeup for a year, or do my hair really, or not do it in different ways, or ways that I felt were necessarily stylish. But it wasn't about that. It was about, we're doing this, we're going, we're making the effort, and I did not choose to exert extra energy to maintain those things, and I'm really glad that I didn't. I'm now seeing the value of taking the time to do my hair or do my makeup or things like that, but I'm now picking and choosing rather than being like, oh my gosh, I feel like I need to look perfect when I leave the house. That's bullshit. It's not true. I am perfect. You are perfect. We are exactly who we need to be right now. And as we continue to morph and change, we will continue to be exactly who we need to be for that moment. I don't understand that. That's just something that I believe. And that's the really powerful thing. Marissa Peer talks about, in the I Am Enough program that I'm doing right now, Marissa Peer talks about, oh gosh, now I'm blanking on it. I was just saying it. Oh, well, it'll come back. But whatever it was I just said before this, that is from Marissa Peer. It's wonderful. She's wonderful. I'm learning a lot. Beliefs. There it is. It's back. I've been working on my memory, and it is improving. Talking about it is helping. I refused to get mom brain. I opt out of the mom brain. I choose to have a brain that remembers things and thinks through things, and feels confident and comfortable and courageous and just like clear. So there you go. Language. That's the biggest thing I'm focusing on right now, is trying to shift my language. Trying to be in good company, being in the company of people who speak the way you'd like to speak. Don't shy away from that. Fall in love with that. Go into that space. It may have uncomfortable moments where you are transitioning and letting go of those old ideas, but even that is a belief. You can sit there and say, no, Nope, it won't be uncomfortable. It'll be perfect. It'll work good. It'll be exactly what I want. And then yeah, goals. That's my real raw and edited life stuff about goals today. I have no idea what I just said. I know, I mean, if I thought back over it, I would, but I just, I want to be in the moment with you guys. I don't want to share things that are edited, planned out, prepared. I just want to share with you what I'm going through right now, trying to get to something that feels impossible to me. I haven't shown it very much. I should try. I should. No, no trying. Don't try. Words, language. Do. Always do. I should do a video where I have Colton record me doing some dancing because I really genuinely don't feel like a good dancer. I don't feel like I've got talent. I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. I don't feel like I've got training. And I've done some training. I did some Latin ballroom training and some standard ballroom training when I was in high school and middle school, but that was a decade ago. I've almost been out of school for a decade next year. So I don't feel like I am able to do this. But I want to show you guys. I want to have the courage. I'm going to have the courage to show you guys what level I'm at right now. Mostly because I really want you guys to see that it can change. Because it can. I believe that 100%. This is super, super fucking scary, but I believe it. So, peace, blessings, and namaste, friends. This is the raw, real, unedited life stuff for Syria.